Do you want to tell us a bit about the history of the band? Like how did how did you get to the point where you are?
Well, that one's an interesting one. So, me and Baz have known each other since we were like in primary school.
Mhm.
So that's probably like 7 or 8 years old. We've known each other for that long. But we knew each other mainly through a mutual friend, and then when I was about 13 or 12 or 13, I started going to her dance school, and we started hanging out a lot. I don't know how we managed to get into a dance school since we both have 2 left feet and we can't dance, but we both went to dance together for like years, so we were always on stage anyway.
It's like the stage. I feel like we're trying to figure that one.
Yeah, it was what we did for years. How BSR kind of started was
This exactly.
it was in this room, but we kind of. I just finished school, year 11, so I was about 16, just fresh out of school, so I was done my GCSEs and stuff, and I just wanted to do something different, I guess, because I was like, well, I just wanted to do something with music because I was such a big fan of music, and I didn't really know many people who played instruments. Like our school,
None of us played instruments though.
yeah, none of us played instruments, but our school was like most British schools these days don't really have much of a music and drama
Yeah,
department.
I can agree.
Yeah,
The
so
pictorial.
we had like 2 music teachers that were basically teaching drama constantly because we had no drama teachers, and they thought it would be easier to teach people how to act than teach people how to play guitar or piano or whatever. So it was kind of like difficult to get into music unless you were already into it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I just decided to turn around and I was like, do you want to start a band? Like, we all like the same music, because I got her into like My Chemical Romance and stuff. She got me into stuff like Motionless in White and other stuff like that. So I was like, well, do you want to start a band? And we had another friend who was our first drummer, and they joined, and it was the 3 of us for about a year.
It was just a keyboard for drums.
Yeah, we used like a keyboard, that was it.
We had no guitars, no nothing, so it was just a keyboard and words.
Yeah, us 2 trying to figure out how to play Cancer by My Chemical Romance on the piano for about 3 months.
I mean, it's a banger of a song. It's sad, but it's a good song.
Yeah, but I don't know. That was just basically how we began, and then about a year in, we actually picked up proper instruments. She finally picked up a guitar, and our drummer had got a drum set, which is when, just before our first full band video. Yeah, she used to have a pad board, but when about a year in, when our drummer already had a drum set at that point, just after we filmed our first YouTube video as a band, which was Factory Girl. Don't watch it.
Proceeds to go to YouTube and Google it, but it's fine.
Joke's on you, I already watched it.
Oh,
You watched it like an hour ago before we started. Because I wasn't even planning on having you on, and it was just me asked me, and I was hang on, last week's game.
Yeah.
well, just about a month after that, we met this wonderful human who we didn't pressure her to play bass. Making this out that we did.
Not at all.
Whispering in her ear, play bass.
Okay, we may have done that, but we didn't pressure her for months.
Oh.
Go ahead, Chet.
Yeah. Basically, honestly, I have no idea how I actually became friends with those 2 one bit. Me and Baz don't even understand how we became friends.
I understand myself.
Tell us how you really feel.
But, but because we were doing a music course at college, me and Baz were on the same year and everything, and basically we were just underneath the same building, working together, doing college band stuff, and building our own skills. Ray at the time was doing musical theatre and building on her singing and everything like that. And about a year later, our drummer did end up quitting, which was a mutual thing between us. There was no bad blood or anything. But Ray ended up coming over to the music side, so me, Baz and Ray were all underneath one building, and our new drummer Drew was also on our year with me and Baz, and he's an absolute legend on the drums. Gotta give him that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically about it, really.